What's up everyone, Brad here, and today I'll be forging a combat style knife that'll be sent off to a United States Marine. I am so honored to be able to make knives for military use. And while I'm on the topic, I want to give a big thank you to all who have served or are actively serving. I'm very grateful for the sacrifices that you and your family have made. Now, it's not too often I get to do I'll say tactical style knife. I've been wanting to share one on this channel for quite some time, and I think that this is the perfect opportunity. I'm excited to see this one come together. I've got the steel in the forge. Let's get started. so I got this blade completely profiled. The bevels are ground. It's sitting at about 220 grit. I've got the pinholes in place. Decided to go with a little bit of a false edge up here that'll help improve penetration. I also tapered this blade down from about 3/16 to somewhere near 1/8 inch at the false edge, and after that it's kind of tapered down to nothing. Having a nice gradual or distal taper in a knife is going to help improve flexibility and make this blade a little bit less prone to snapping. And to help prevent cracking, I'm going to go ahead and run a couple normalizing cycles, get this thing nice and equalized, make sure that grain structure is sitting nicely, and then we'll move over to getting this thing quenched and tempered. Alright, so I got this blade all cleaned up after the heat treat. I think it's looking pretty nice. I stepped back to about 150 grit and then moved up to 220, and it's sitting at a pretty nice polish at the moment. Now this is usually the time when I move over and start working on hand sanding and getting that vertical grain going up to about 600 or 1000 grit. I'll be doing a bit of a different finish on this blade. I'll be acid washing it in the ferric chloride to bring out kind of a dark gray finish on this blade. And I think that having some subtle grind lines in here is just gonna add to the texture and actually look pretty nice. Now this is finished. I cannot feel these grind lines at all with my hand, and they're very, very subtle. I'm gonna head over to the sink, get this blade nice and clean, and then move on to the acid. All right, into the acid. I'd say this is looking pretty nice. This is just the first etch, and a lot of this is gonna clean off in the sink, but I'm gonna do a few more cycles just kind of cleaning in between. All right, here you can see the final finish on the edge. I'm loving the way that this looks. I ended up going with 3 soaks in the ferric chloride, and I got this all cleaned off and then neutralized the acid, and it is looking great. It's a very, very matte finish, which is good in a combat knife. You don't want something super reflective necessarily. So I'll go ahead and get this thing taped off, that way we don't damage the edge at all, and we'll move on to actually getting this handle attached. So for this handle, I'm gonna be using some titanium carbon fiber. It's not only a very strong handle material, but it's also a very lightweight handle material. And for a knife like this, I think that's pretty important. I'm also gonna use some black G10 as lining material, as well as a sort of bolster material at the front of the handle. Let's get to it. And there we have it. This thing is all finished up, and I'm just loving the way that this knife came out. I think it's a very robust yet sleek design, and I have no doubt that this will perform well in the field. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this video and the way that this knife came out. If you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm constantly pushing to get new content out, and I have a lot in the works right now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.